Hi guys, welcome back. So, things kind of went downhill. Malik showed up, I'm the Dark Lord Revan, and Bastila got captured and or killed. Let's go see if Griff has my money, because I could go for some money right about now. That'd be fantastic, actually. Yeah, mission, you got a level, coolio. Alright, I got all the... Huh? Hello? Greetings, human. A word, if I may. It concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. Who are you? Listen to me, and all will be made clear. My name is Zaya Grom. I am a valuable businessman. I and my partner deal with really rare items of extraordinary value and power. You're with the exchange. No, we are not. We are an independent operators, though often our transactions involve those who represent the exchange. Traditionally, we have always done business with the owner of the Upper Hawk, David Khan. Most recently, Ahita Odar before him, blah 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 before her. We were reluctant to approach you. You had no ties to the exchange, which was a problem. Even worse, you were a Jedi, not the sort of person we'd normally associate with. Get to the point. How do you know my true identity? There were reports that the Ebon Hawk traveling to many different planets. We wanted to know what you were up to at your last port. I placed a small tracking device on your ship. The tracking device reported back to us that you had been captured by the Leviathan. Once we had that information, we began digging into your sources within the Sith fleet. Go on. Your escapades on the Leviathan created quite a stir in the Sith fleet. Of course, Malik tried to suppress the truth about your identity. There were more than a few summary executions. But even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silenced, some bits of the information always slip through. Spend enough credits to gather the tiny pieces and the puzzle becomes clear. We know what happened on the Leviathan, at least. We know enough. You are Darth Revan. Hey, don't say that out loud. And you are going to kill Malik for daring to claim domination over the Sith. Whoops! I said something I didn't mean. My partner and I deal with very rare and powerful items, weapons, armors, things that you could use in your battles against Malik and the Sith. Let me see these items. I don't carry them on me, of course. They're with my partner, but they're yours. If you got the credits to buy them all, we want to make a profit after all. Just go to Dresde Cantina on Korriban. There's a rodent named Mika Doran. Tell Mika that Zygram sent you, and look for the premium items. I'll check it out next time on Korriban. Mika already knows to expect you, like I said, blah blah blah. Really? The game crashed at that? Alright, you guys are going to be so proud of me. So I did it a couple of times trying to figure out how to get past that guy. But the game crashed each and every time. But, oh, here's the brilliant part. I went to a different planet and did the scene. And then after I talked to him, directly hit escape. And then... yeah, it worked. It didn't crash. So, I'm brilliant. My brilliance is showing. Hey, mission, let's level you up.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's level you up, girl. Skills. Oh, right. Look at this. Sheesh. Let's give you security. Yes. We can never... oh, wait. Did you have more? Oh, sneak attack. Oh, I guess she has multiple level ups. Okay. Okay. I really like security. And what do I have? 8 remaining points. Oh god. I guess I'll give her. She really can't use repair. I mean, it's not even worth it at this point. Stealth. Okay. Feats. Oh, mission. You're growing up. What's this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Accept. Close.
What?
What? What do you want? Yeah, I'm Lord Revan. You want to fight about it? No. No, I don't. Okay, let's see if Griff is back with my monies. I love my money. Are those bullet holes? Were those always there? I guess they were. I never noticed them before. Oh god, we're gonna find Griff like murdered and, like, covered in blood.
You're
that friend of Griff, right? He gave me a message for you. Oh, no.
I don't like the sound
Yeah, I
of this.
don't either. He told me to tell you that he made a mistake brewing the Teresian ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. What kind of mistake? He told me that the tack gland was ruined, and he said he wasn't going to stick around to have a face exchange contact. You mean he's just gone? He hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he was heading, but I can't say I'm sorry he's gone. He was one of the worst employees I ever had. He was always on a break, he mixed up orders, and I think he might have been stealing from me. Good riddance. People like Griff, they know how to disappear when they get in too deep. You won't hear from him again for any time soon. Waste of time even bother looking for him.
Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
There was one last thing. He said to tell his sister goodbye and to tell her he was sorry. A mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Just wanted to talk... Oh, I just want to talk to you about your brother, actually.
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother. More than most people would have.
Yeah,
I
well,
know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
I don't really like any of these. I want to be optimistic. Don't give up. I don't want to give her the wrong... He might be able to change one day.
I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding my breath. None of us is perfect, but I've come to realize that Griff is a little less perfect than most. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
So, you're okay?
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
No, nothing.
Okay, have it your way.
Huh. Okay then. Interesting. Let's better know our crew since we have some more time to burn. I want my 200 credits back, but that's okay. Wow, how long have you been there? Yeah, well, go figure. I'm just seeing new stuff all the time. Like, oh hey look, there's an ebon hawk there. How long has that been there? Smug face. Okay. Oop. The last second I turned my mouse and decided to go under the ship instead of inside it. Pretty fun. Hi Candaris, tell me a story.
Yeah, what do you want?
Are you gonna yell at me some more?
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
How much did you lose?
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. The Republic's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor. Only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
And you eventually came to Taurus.
Yeah, I came to Taris. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Taris and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs.
Gross.
I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Taris could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
You are a worthy companion.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else you want to know?
Do you want a hug right now? Because I'm feeling a hug coming on.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Come on. Come here. Come here. That's right. Nice. A nice hug. That's beautiful. That's how you give that's how you give hugs in this game. You have to like, Jolie. This is horrific. Jolie's like in his underwear, and there's a Gizka standing right outside, like looking a little sheepish. Okay, hi, Jolie.
Got something on your mind?
Can you put on some pants now, please?
Not particularly.
No time like the present.
I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you? Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no
Well, you're the
escaping
one.
it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama.
Ah.
She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
I do. No, I don't remember.
Bah. You got ears that work, don't you? I was a smuggler. Way back.
Right,
I got
right.
shot down once over Yukatis. That story, yes.
What does your wife have to do with the war?
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war, Jolie.
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatis prison, mind you.
What?
But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
So you disobeyed the council like I did.
I did. I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. The problem with self-righteous folk is they think they're more right than everyone else. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too.
Oh, no.
I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
What did you do?
I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down.
Jolie.
It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
Oh, you killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
I don't think I could have done that either.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial?
I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
So you think you didn't deserve to be punished?
Of course I deserved to be punished. They found me innocent anyway.
What?
Even though I deserved every punishment and more, they let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
I don't understand.
No, maybe you don't at that. They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you?
No.
It is all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
Okay. I love you, Jolie. How you doing, Juhani?
How can you possibly be Raven? The Jedi whose troops saved me on Taris. It was Raven, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The woman who saved me, who I have come to care for, could never go completely to the dark side.
I do not know who that Revan was. I am not her.
It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
You will do fine, Juhani.
That is especially meaningful, coming from you. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
I'll always remember it.
Yes. What is it?
Is something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What's wrong? What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Are you hitting on me?
You self-centered fool. To think that I would desire to mate with one such as you.
What?
Should that even be possible? You are the center of the universe. What does it matter if my homeworld was wiped out by your actions?
Wait, what?
Who cares if it is because of you that everyone I knew as a child is
Whoa!
dead?
This... just... what are you saying?
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastila. Taris, my homeworld.
Whoa, this just took a huge 180. What? I'm sorry, Juhani. I did not know.
If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila.
Wait,
without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Juhani. There's no way I could have prevented it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
It'll be alright, Juhani.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Juhani is kind of creeping me out. I think that's all we can talk to. I don't think Karth has anything to say. I think he's kind of miffed at me. Hey, Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind. Yeah, he's pretty miffed at me. It's not my fault that I'm Revan. It's you know, kind of tragic, really. All right, next time we'll go to Manan. See you then.